Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about the last season of Elite, season 8, the final, and I'm going to talk about the three main themes around the season, from Isadora's struggle to regression, to Chloe quest from closure, and Emilia battle for power. We will uncover all those themes and how they resonate with our own life. So let's start with going back to old ways. In the final season of Elite, many characters start acting like they used to, even after they have grown and changed. This is especially true for one of the characters we've known for a pretty long time. Isadora. So Isadora used to be rich and powerful, owning a club, but in season 8 she loses all her money and she even loses her dad. She finds it hard to keep her place among her friends. Because of this, she started doing things that are really questionable, like making friends with the wrong people and doing things that might not be right. Even though Isadora has become a better person before, you can see that she goes back to her old ways when things get tough. This is how difficult it is for her to keep being good when things get difficult. From psychological perspective, Isadora behavior can be seen as a form of regression. Regression is a defense mechanism where people revert to earlier stage of development in response to stress or conflict. For Isadora, it's the fact that she's losing all her financial stability and social status that triggers a return to old and familiar behavior. It's like when you learn to ride a bike, but fall off because the road gets bumpy. Sometimes people can forget how good things were and all the good coping mechanism they learn. Regression highlights the difficulty of sustaining personal development and the importance of having strong, healthy coping mechanism. Now, let's go with dealing with the ending. Chloe struggles a lot with the ending. Season 8 is the last season of Elite, so it talks a lot about things ending and how people feel about that. When something important ends, like a school or a TV we love, it can make us feel different emotion, and we can see that with Chloe. Chloe is a new character. She's pretty recent. She gets involved in a lot of drama, like keeping secret and trying to trick people. But her story is really about how she deals with the end of high school. Chloe has to face many emotions: anger, fear, sadness, and all of that is pretty normal when something big in our life is ending. Chloe's journey can be understood through the psychological lens of process of seeking closure. Closure involves finding a sense of resolution and understanding at the end of an experience. Through the season, Chloe's interaction with other characters, especially as she navigates the complex social dynamic and her involvement with the group alumni, highlights the stage of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. As she confronts these stages, Chloe exemplified the human need for narrative closure, where individuals seek to make sense of their experience and finding meaning in their journey. This series' effort to tie up this loose end reflects the psychological desire for coherence and understanding in the face of change. It's like finishing a long book and thinking about what the story meant to you. Lastly, but not the least, this new character of this season that I really wish was in other season because I really like her, Emilia. Emilia is very important in season 8. She has a lot of power with her brother Hector. So basically, she has a lot of power over the student because she's the leader of an old student group. Emilia tries to get Chloe to join her special club, but the way Emilia uses her power isn't really nice. She can be mean and tries to control others, which make people scared and want to compete with each other. This shows how having power can sometimes make people act in a bad way. Psychologically, Emilia behavior can be analyzed through the lens of power dynamic and social hierarchy. Power dynamic refers to the way in which power is distributed and exercised within a group. Emilia manipulative and demeaning behavior creates an environment of fear and competition, forcing character like Chloe to navigate this treacherous water with a lot of aggressivity. The struggle is evident in Emilia's effort to maintain control and assert her dominance, reflecting the psychological concept of social dominance and the way in which power can corrupt and disrupt social structure. Emilia's storyline illustrates the psychological toll navigating power dynamic and the pressure to conform to hierarchy expectation can put on people. Her action can be seen as a way to maintain her status and control within the group, even if it means manipulating and hurting other people. This highlights the complex interplay between power, control, and social influence, and how these factors can shape individual behavior and interaction. Basically, if I want to wrap up everything I just said, looking at how the character in Elite Season 8 act and behave, we can see that they're all struggling with a lot of emotion, but the show does a beautiful job at portraying the diversity and nuance in all these emotions. By examining the psychological aspects of character regression, coping with finality, and the impact on power dynamic, we gain a deeper understanding of human experience. These themes reflects real-life psychological phenomena, providing a rich narrative that resonates with viewer experience and growth. We can also say that this season had a lot of predictable plot twist, but at the end of the day, it was the final, they had to wrap it up, and they did their best. I will let you tell me in the comment what you think about season 8. See you next time!